All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. The American President Donald Trump, interestingly, is pushing for a pretty drastic reduction in global defense spending. He's now proposed halving the military budgets of the United States, China and Russia. China has responded, asking the United States of America to take the America First policy in reducing military spending. Now, the U.S. defense budget for the fiscal year 2025 stands at approximately $850 billion, which makes up more than 11% of the federal budget. And Donald Trump's goal is to cut these budgets significantly, arguing that the money spent on the military could be better used for other, more productive purposes. Now, Trump has also emphasized the need for denuclearization in these discussions, stating that countries are spending excessively on nuclear weapons when they already have enough to cause worldwide destruction. In 2024, the global defense spending reached an all-time high of about $2.46 trillion, marking a 7.4% increase from the previous year. Russia's military expenditure saw the sharpest rise, up by 41.9%, reaching $145.9 billion, or about 6.7% of its GDP. And this is more than double Russia's defense spending before its invasion of Ukraine. Meanwhile, China's military budget for the year 2024 is estimated at a staggering $541 billion. That's about 59% of the U.S. spending. Now, these increases have come as nations around the world, particularly in Europe and West Asia, are responding to growing security threats. Russia's military spending now exceeds the combined defense budgets of European nations. Now, Donald Trump's call for cutting down military spending comes as NATO members, especially in Europe, face pressure to raise their defense budgets. Now, in response to the rising threats, the global defense spending has surged, but Trump has argued that many countries are overcommitting to defense at the cost of other priorities. Meanwhile, China has highlighted that the United States has the largest military budget in the world, and it should take the lead in this initiative. With focus on global denuclearization and military cuts, Donald Trump intends to reduce unnecessary defense spending, starting with meetings with Russia's Vladimir Putin and China's Xi Jinping. However, the feasibility of such sweeping reductions, particularly amongst the NATO nations, remains uncertain given the heightened security concerns worldwide. So this, of course, is the very interesting statement that Donald Trump has put out, where he warns the major defense spending nations across the world to reduce their defense budgets. And China, of course, has responded by saying that Donald Trump should walk the talk and he should reduce the defense budget of the United States of America, which spends more than the budgets of several other nations combined. Remember, the United States of America maintains more than 800 military bases across the world, and therefore, Donald Trump's statement that nations across the world are prioritizing spending on defense rather than on other welfare-associated needs that the government needs to fulfill comes as an interesting suggestion by the American president, considering the fact that the military-industrial complex within the United States of America is so powerful. But remember, at the same time, Donald Trump has made several statements where he wants the United States of America to take over the Gaza Strip. He wants the United States to take over Denmark and also have control over the Panama Canal, all of which could result in America spending more militarily. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.